Well, hello, my beautiful Virgo. Welcome to my channel. This is Baba Jolie here with your singles love reading for mid-September right through to mid-October 2024. I've already cleansed your space and I've meditated on your cards. For those of you who are returning, welcome back to my channel. Thank you so much for your wonderful likes, shares, and subscribes. I am truly grateful for all your beautiful energy. Just a little reminder though, this is a general reading, not a one-to-one reading, just so you're aware. Also, please be mindful, scammers are about, pretending to be me and lots of other tarot readers. I do not do personal readings and I will never reach out to you personally to offer one. Also, I will never ask you for money, e-gifts, or donations. So if anyone masquerading as me asks for anything at all, please report them or ignore them. It is a scam, okay? Let's move straight on with your reading. I'm going to cleanse your space hourly, so please be mindful there's going to be 3 loud sounds. Let us begin. Okay, my beautiful Virgo, this is your singles love reading. I'm going to get all of your cards first before I connect to an outcome. I'm only using one deck and I'm doing a Celtic cross because I love the directness of using one deck and it gets straight to the heart of the reading. So let us begin. Thank you so much, Spirit Guides, Guardian Angels. Can you please guide my beautiful Virgo? What do they need to know regarding their love situation right now? Can you please guide them for their highest good? What are they meant to be aware of? Can you please show them the way? How would you like to receive? Okay, so we have the Lover's card, we have the 5 of Cups, we have the 4 of Pentacles. So I definitely see that right now you're keeping life running as smoothly as possible. I see that with that 6 of Pentacles there, for some of you, you may have been in a high-level relationship in the past, okay? And I feel for some of you, you tend to think about this from time to time. You give it some of your energy. Doesn't mean you want to go back to that position, but I feel some of you may have separated from someone and somehow their energy is still a little bit tied with you, okay? So I want you to be aware of that. Some of you have been going through a cutting cord energy process, and I feel that sort of decluttering that's going on with you right now will actually help you move forward in love. I feel like you are attracting someone new, someone's more mature, who's emotionally available to offer you the love that you truly deserve and desire. Yep, there is the new person with the Ace of Wands. There's some new chemistry coming in, but I feel actually I'm getting 2 energies, okay? One is there is someone here who keeps an eye on you all the time, okay? There is someone who basically either they are emotionally attached to you and they know you, like they're in your current circumstances. So it could be a friend, okay? Or it could be an ex. I can't discern the energy. It just feels like this person has overwhelming feelings for you. And I'm actually being given an image in the water. It may be related, it may not be. I scry at the same time as doing your reading, so I can only give you what I see, and I can see like a Monopoly game, okay? It's a board game, so perhaps this means symbolically that you're so bored of people's games and that people are not really honest about what they want or upfront, and you like to know where you stand in a relationship. So either you've been dealing with someone who perhaps has been playing mind games or tends to breadcrumb people. Perhaps they come in and out of your life sometimes, you know, telling you that they miss you, they want to connect to you, but it never amounts to anything. Some of you are trying to cut that off right now. Now, obviously, not every beautiful Virgo out there is dealing with someone like that, okay? But I'm also getting a secondary energy. So it could be someone you know who is a friend. Maybe they're monopolizing your time in some way, because monopoly, of course, it can indicate that they don't want anyone else to have you, but either they cannot commit in some way or they're not ready to commit. It just feels like a very weird energy I've got coming through. And we have that Princess of Swords there. So I feel there is someone who is tapping into your energy. They are actually either checking out your social media, or it's someone you know who basically, you know, keeps you to themselves. Okay, that's what's coming out there. I mean, it could literally mean that perhaps someone is in real estate that you're about to meet. I definitely see you're about to meet someone new, but I have to give you the energy that I'm being given and what I can see in the water right now. So either you're about to meet someone new, go on a date. I definitely see that's happening for you. I see a divine counterpart coming in. And this person is not too far away, actually. For some of you, you may have even just started talking to someone new and you're wondering where it's kind of going. And I feel like it is headed in the direction of love. You're falling in love with each other. But, I mean, there could be a conversation about the game of Monopoly, for example. So please take it as it resonates. That's what I can see. Maybe you're going to see like an image of the game of Monopoly or even a board game set in the next coming weeks and months. And that tells you that you're about to meet someone new. Okay, you're going to advance towards a relationship. So I'm just going to leave it there, move away from that energy and that image. Let's get to the heart of your cards. Now, the Six of Pentacles, initially at grassroots, it's your position. So it means that you are trying to spin all the plates in your life, focus on your family, your friends, your projects. You're really trying to keep harmony in your life. You tend to give a lot of yourself to every single thing that you connect yourself to. So I feel like you've had to be discerning about the company that you keep. Now, I am getting an energy here where you may have been involved with someone in the past who, to some degree, was going through something very difficult and you felt very protective over this person. I feel this person could be someone you separated from, a lot of love there, but somehow they came to you for fixing. Okay, and I feel like you're learning through this process that whilst you're a wonderful friend and a very supportive lover and partner, and that you really are a gift in a relationship, you're not here just to be someone's emotional crutch, okay? You're here to be someone who is loved passionately and have that wonderful love story, okay? So I feel, of course, you're never going to change who you are. You're always going to be nurturing, caring, loving, but I feel like you're learning about overgiving and making sure that your boundaries are super healthy now, because we do have that Nine of Wands there. For some of you, you've been hurt in love before, and I feel like, not that you're detached from love, I don't feel like you're giving up on love, but I feel like you've been on a deep healing process towards getting back to best. Now, of course, the Six of Pentacles can indicate that you've got options right now. You're someone who tends to attract a lot of attention, and you really are a catch. Whether you believe that about yourself or not, you really are a catch. And I see here that there's someone here in your energetic field who feels a little bit outside of you. And what I mean by that is they admire you either from afar. I've already mentioned this energy. Or it could be someone closer to home who basically feels like they can never have you and at the same time monopolizing your time, okay? So just be aware of that. If there's someone who, whenever you're about to get into a new relationship or you meet someone new, if they're ever like trying to put a negative spin on it or trying to sort of make sure that you do what they want you to do and not like go off and be independent and do your own thing, just watch out for that, because it could be that this person has ulterior motives. They have feelings for you. So I'm just going to mention it and leave it there. But Six of Pentacles, it actually means, when you break it down, that the universe is going to step in and send you a surprise. For some of you, you may have felt completely left out in the cold when it comes to love. You may have felt that the universe has passed you by, is not paying you any attention, is not sending you any person right now. I mean, you've got the Nine of Wands there, which means you're a little bit guarded. Some of you may have withdrawn for the dating scene because you feel there's no one sparking your attention, because we do have the Lovers card here and it's in your crossing position. So some of you, especially since you have a Nine of Wands, you may have noticed that love, because you feel very deeply and you don't often rush into a relationship, and also, you don't fall in love easily. So when you give your heart away, you give your heart away and you fall deep, okay? So I feel that sometimes you try to remain a little bit detached because you know what you give in a relationship and you fall hard. So I feel some of you may have felt that previous experiences have hurt and they've hurt bad. So you have somehow equated that love can be very painful. And right now, you're trying to keep harmony in your life, eradicate drama. You're trying to stay away away from all that chaos or destructive energy, especially if you've had people in the past who try to control you or who were a disruptive influence in your life. I feel like you're trying to just keep focused on your finances, building security, and you tend to be very fair and balanced in a relationship, but some people may have taken your kindness for weakness, or they may have come towards you and, soaked up all your love and your resources and everything that you had to offer to build themselves up, because I feel like some of you may have met people in the past who loved an ego rub, right? To stand by your side is a wonderful thing. So I feel they took all they could from your energy, learned a lot from you, got stronger in their confidence, and then you may have noticed them drifting. Now, of course, again, that's not going to resonate with everyone, but that is the energy that I'm picking up in this particular reading. We do have that Lovers card in this position. So it's a crossing card. You read both sides. Let's read the reverse first. This is a card that indicates that some of you may have been in a previous experience, like a breakup or a divorce, or perhaps discord when it comes to love, misaligned with people who are not looking for the same things in a relationship that you are. Even if you've been searching for love for a long time and you've never had a relationship, some of you may have felt like you got close to having one, or you meet people, you start to invest, and as soon as that happens, it starts to dissipate, and you're just so fed up, so over it. But I feel that you are currently focusing a little bit more vibrationally on love, and you're calling in a soulmate here, okay? So I feel there is an energy, especially with the Six of Pentacles, and don't shoot the messenger when I say this, because I get a fluctuating energy. If you think about the Six of Pentacles, it's a scales card, so it's about weighing up your options. And of course, we've got the Lovers card, which is the choice card. It used to be called the choice. And sometimes, I don't know if you heard that knock on the altar there, there's an energy of sometimes, you feel that you want to go out there and find love. And other times you're like, what, I'm too busy, got my own thing going on, it's not worth it. So I feel you fluctuate between wanting to find a soulmate and then not really investing as much energy or time in wanting love. Doesn't mean you don't want love. It just means that you're honoring your energy from moment to moment. And, you're very self-sufficient within yourself. You don't need anybody, but you're hoping to find a divine counterpart. And I do see that you are calling in your soulmate right now. And I feel with the Six of Pentacles combination, it means love is going to come by surprise. You're not going to be expecting it. I feel with the Six of Pentacles here, and I'm going to pull a quick card on this because I'm getting an energy of, especially since we've got the Five of Cups there, it kind of indicates you letting go of something else, or lamenting something else, or looking at the disappointments that you've had in love. Whether it's that, you've had this journey of life and nobody has come on your path that you've really fallen in love with, or you've been in a relationship with, whatever your story, it feels like love somehow let you down, or you're disenchanted with the idea of love because it hasn't gone the way that you thought it would go or expected it to be. So I feel an energy here, especially with the Six of Pentacles. There is this kind of like someone wanting to set you up with somebody. So you may hear about that over the next coming weeks or months. But ultimately with this Ace of Wands, I feel like there is chemistry between you and someone new. Now this could be found at like a charity event or a place that you invest your time and energy to help someone out. Okay, so for example, if you help someone out and they say, you know what, thanks so much, I really want to bring you out for dinner to say thank you. It could be that at that very restaurant you meet someone new because you helped out a friend and they, wanted to treat you to say thank you, and suddenly you're in a position to find someone new. You weren't expecting it. Maybe you're helping out somewhere at like a volunteer position, and you're doing something charitable, or you're giving back to community in some way or to a friend in some way, and you're in a position either in the community or in like some sort of event where you're about to meet someone who aligns with you completely and has the same integrity, same morals, same values, and I feel it comes into a relationship. Ooh, yeah, you got two energies here. Look at this. So we have the Hermit, of course, which is the Virgo card, and this is a card of you currently being on a journey of discovery. You're going inwards to learn more about yourself. I mean, the Hermit indicates also that you're not looking for love. You've withdrawn. You're focusing on your own path right now. your sense of purpose, and you're trying to be a little bit more inspired about life, but love options right now are not inspiring you. So it's going to take a very interesting and exciting special person to really take your attention away from your projects, from your day-to-day life, and really grab your attention. With the Hermit energy, it also indicates that you've temporarily withdrawn from love. You're not really seeking it at this time. You're seeking to know more about yourself, about your path. You're investing in yourself, which is actually inadvertently creating space for healthy love to come on in. And we got two people vying for your attention here. One person, you actually know this person. You have history with this person. Now, this could be history as in an ex, but it could also be history as in a friendship that is currently in your life. And I got to be honest with you, I'm not going to ever blow smoke up your you-know-what or tell you something that I think you want to hear. I feel that you're going to have to make a decision. I feel it's a no-brainer, really. I feel like you're going to go for someone new because I get an energy here that you're not really interested in crossing a line with a friend, is what I see there. But with this Knight of Pentacles, this feels like it's someone who has been harboring feelings, holding on in some way, but they're not moving forward for some reason, okay? But also we've got a Knight of Cups here, which is a romantic opportunity to fall in love, something that has a lot of potential to be a long-term relationship and actually go somewhere. Whenever you get the Knight of Cups, I hope you can see there's like a flowing river. So it's like an emotionally open person who, opens their heart and wants love and wants it to develop into something solid and pure. But also we have that Knight of Pentacles, someone who, realistically, they want to offer, and I feel like they are a secure person within themselves, but they're just not making as much effort. It's a slow-moving energy. So with that Six of Pentacles, there's a decision that needs to be made. Now, some of you, you'll know instantly who is the one, especially because we've got the Ace of Wands, which is a spark, okay? Something exciting. But I want you to be aware you have to let go of one of them, okay? Because that Five of Cups is to let go of something that isn't emotionally rewarding or doesn't have the ingredients that you're looking for. And also I want you to be aware with that Five of Cups, this is a card of shortage. So it can indicate that right now you can't see how love is coming into your life. You feel like you've got no options. Unless, of course, you're talking to someone new. If you are, as I said, I feel this is developing nicely into a high-level commitment. There's going to be some radical changes in the next coming weeks and months regarding that. If you are talking to someone new, I feel this person, it feels like you're both sussing each other out right now. But I feel like this person is going to open up a little bit more and perhaps try to put a label on it, like, let's be in a relationship. Maybe a serious talk about where is this going. I feel that will happen in the next coming weeks or months, and I feel it's actually kind of approached by the person you're talking to. But everybody else who is not talking to someone new right now and is feeling a little bit bereft, a little bit like you're in limbo when it comes to love, you feel there's no options there, you're a little bit disappointed, love is going to take you by surprise. Two of Cups always represents a soulmate union, two people coming together who are aligned in their values, who want the same things, and it is a deep understanding between two people who build a solid foundation and will end up in a long-term partnership. So I feel here that suddenly the universe is going to deliver this opportunity to be in a high-level commitment. So I would say a lot of you are learning to forgive the past, not to let someone off the hook if they've hurt you in the past. It's more about not holding on to something that hurts you. Sometimes we all, of course, have memories and we process things from the past. We have those shoulda, woulda, coulda conversations in our head, and we're holding on vibrationally to that person or that event. Remember, every time we remember something, we tap back into that vibration. So, of course, if you want to heal something with someone from the past, then visualize you and that person in a better vibration. Think about the good times, because then you change the vibrations and you can move towards healing it. But if you don't want to, because I feel a lot of you are trying to leave the past behind, but it keeps popping up. Now, either that's because someone keeps reaching out to you, or it's memories, nostalgia, because we do have that Four of Pentacles energy here in the past position, holding on to something. Remember, whether that's resentment, anger, sadness, fear, all these energies, we hold them within ourselves, and it's not really about like as I said, letting someone else off the hook. It's about processing these feelings to let them go so they no longer have control over you and your happiness. Because holding on to anything like anger, resentment, it's basically hurting you for someone else's actions. And, that person's probably off living their life, doing their own thing, not even thinking about it from time to time. And I feel this is about you lightening the load, getting rid of any baggage there. But also the Four of Pentacles, it tells me that you are currently looking for a long-term relationship, you desire long-term security, and it's really hard in this day and age to find someone who wants something secure and long-term, something traditional. You may feel that there's a lot of transient energy where people are just looking for the physical, and a lot of you looking at this energy and the cards that have come out, you're not just looking for a fling, okay? That's what I see there. So moving on to the potential position, Princess of Swords, this is the equivalent of the Page of Swords in any traditional tarot deck, and this is someone new. Pages tend to represent new people coming into your life, and swords are all about communication. So if you're not talking to someone new right now, you will be very, very soon. And this person, they're going to be very curious to get to know you on a deeper level. Now, I feel like they have a level of maturity that you're going to be interested in exploring, okay? But again, I want you to be aware that even though two knights came out there, we have a, Princess of Swords equivalent of a Page of Swords, and we also have an Emperor. So typically that's two people. So I feel like, there's a potential here for a conversation with someone you kind of already know that's coming, okay? They may hint at it, or you may start to notice behavior when you meet someone new. Their behavior changes, because I feel like a lot of you are dealing with a friend who has feelings for you. But I feel like suddenly a new person is going to materialize in your life. Now, I already feel that some of you are going to meet this person connected to a place where there is volunteer work or charity work. So even if you're going to a festival that you've been invited to, and there's like charity stalls or some sort of, event where they're collecting for charity, I feel you could meet this person at an event like that, wherever there is some sort of charity connection, okay? I'm going to move on from that because the near future, we've got the Emperor energy, which is divine counterpart energy. It means that you're about to meet someone who offers a secure relationship, someone who's thinking about a future, someone who wants to settle down, someone who respects the sanctity of love and marriage, someone who has had experience in life, who knows what they want, and they're ready to take that journey of life and love. Now, this new person who's coming into your life, they're very secure in themselves. They may be even a business owner. Maybe that's what the real estate monopoly kind of connection is. But there's something about this person. They're very discerning about the company that they keep. They do not give their emotions away to everybody, and they're actually a very private person. I feel this person, they only let their softer side be seen by the person that they're in a relationship with, or their family, or, their really closest friends. This person, they're very honorable. They are protective. They are someone who is very honest, faithful, kind, and I feel like they're not wanting to rush into a relationship, but they're open to meet their soulmate. So I do feel like you're going to meet this new person very soon because, of course, it is in the near future position. So let me just pull a quick card on that Emperor energy. We have the Five of Wands, rival, Queen of Wands, and Queen of Cups. So this reading, it's not gender specific, but for some of you, I'm also getting an energy that, because there's two queens here and the Five of Wands, it's telling me that there's like rivalry here. So this could be a friend who tries to get in the way of this, or, I don't like to talk about that sort of drama that goes on in relationships, but I really want you to be aware of that. But again, it's highlighting, like we got two knights there, we got two queens, which means you're going to have to make a decision, a choice. One person, it feels like it would be nice to physically explore something, but they have a missing ingredient. I feel like you don't really want to cross a line because I feel like they are a friend. And then the other person, I feel like, you're really attracted to this person. So I do feel, Five of Wands is challenge. It means choice, rival. So I feel you will have two people trying to get your affection there. But also I feel you will meet this new person in a place where you go somewhere with friends and it's connected to charitable work, or there's some sort of charity connection there too, okay? Now, I feel, of course, these are aspects of self. I feel like you are ready to fall in love with this new person who comes in. They have all the ingredients, you know, love, understanding, compassion, care, nurturing, kindness. You know, they are someone who's non-judgmental, but also they are electric. You're magnetized towards this person. They have a lot of passion, and there is a physical connection there too. So I feel, you know, when you meet this new person, you're going to know instantly that they are the one. Now, Eight of Cups, this is your advice to yourself in this moment. Walk away from anything that's not emotionally fulfilling for you. And Eight of Cups tends to mean that you're focused on yourself at this time. You're on that journey of self-discovery. You're seeking greater authenticity in relationships and friendships. And of course, again, it highlights you have to walk away from something or disappoint someone and let someone down first before you move into the love story of your dreams, the relationship that you've been yearning for quite some time. It feels like, you know, you have to say goodbye to somebody or, you know, change direction in some way before you meet this new person, okay? I want you to be aware of that. So if you're currently in and out with an ex, you know, you're together, then you're broken up, then you're together and broken up, could be that you have to finally let that cycle go. For some of you, it could be that you're changing direction in life. It could be a physical move that you're making. Perhaps you're moving to a different part of the world, or, you know, some of you, it could be that you're making a big business move in life in some way, or you're retiring and going somewhere where you feel, you know, there's new people, new situations, new places. And, you know, the Eight of Cups can also indicate that some of you right now, when it comes to love, you feel like you're drifting, like you don't know if there is love out there for you, but you're trying to have faith. You're not going to give up on love, especially with that Nine of Wands there. This is a card that indicates that, you know, you're still forging a way forward, and you are wanting to break down those walls to allow the right person in. But that Nine of Wands tells me you're cautious. This is the external circumstances outside of yourself. So Nine of Wands is keep those boundaries healthy, but also questioning is good. You know, I feel especially in a friendship or relationship, there's one person I've mentioned, question this person's motivations. Why would a person not want you to get connected to love? Could be that either they got feelings for you or they feel like you're going to leave them behind, that you're going to get in a relationship and they're going to be single and then they don't have a person to hang out with. So there could be something like that going on right now because I'm feeling that dynamic. But ultimately, the Nine of Wands can also indicate that in life in general, you're under a lot of pressure, and that, you know, you are going through a lot right now, and you're trying to create space to be able to focus on love and allow that love in, because I feel that love is coming towards you. And no matter what you do, I feel this new person will find you on your path, but there is a stronger connection to you meeting this person where there is some sort of charity work going on there too. Now we have a hope and a fear position. We've got the Ace of Wands. I feel this card, because you read it both in the upright and the reverse there. The reverse can indicate that, you know, you're looking for something a little bit more than just the physical. You've been let down in the past. For some of you, there may have been like a non-starting energy between you and a person. Like there was a physical attraction, feelings got caught, but it didn't amount to anything, or you broke up with someone or they broke up with you, and it's taken some time to kind of regroup or heal from this, and it just feels like you put yourself on pause. But also with that Ace of Wands in the upright, this is a transformative energy. It means suddenly everything is changed. Suddenly there is a spark between you and someone new. Remember, pages and aces represent some new energy coming into your life, and there's a lot of chemistry between you and someone new, and you can actually have a vision of you and this person together in the future. So I feel the universe is stepping in to bring you this person, and it will change the way you look at love. I feel also there's going to be so much connection and energy between you and this person. I mean, the chemistry is going to be palpable. So even if you're in a group of people, I feel one of your friends is going to turn to you, my beautiful Virgo, and say, oh my gosh, do you see the way that person looks at you? there's going to be that conversation. Even if you have been on a date with a new person and you introduce them to your friends are going to comment on the way that this person looks at you, because the intensity is off the charts. And I feel that basically even your friends, bar one, because I feel, as I said, I've already talked about the one person, your friendship groups, the people around you, are going to see that you and this person are destined to be together, okay? Now also, I'm just getting an energy that someone sneezed. If that's you, bless you, Gesundheit, whatever it is that you say there. That was so random, it's just coming through. That's of course not going to resonate with everyone, but I felt it completely in the energy. I get energy spikes. So if that is you, I definitely see that there is certainly a strong connection in your energy to this reading. So pay close attention to any signs or symbols. I'm actually seeing 2 lovebirds at the moment, literal lovebirds. So this could also be a sign or a symbol that you will see in the next coming weeks. Could be like a picture, a painting, actual lovebirds. That would be amazing. But I feel like, yeah, there is high level commitment on its way for you. The Death card signals the end of something, but also the beginning of something more exciting. This is a card that highlights you're letting go of anything that's been hindering you, whether it's a connection, a bond, a cord with somebody, and you feel it's not going anywhere, you're cutting that, and you're creating space for something better. The Death card also indicates that you have been shedding old patterns or old familiar cycles. So if you've been dealing with sort of a lesson, perhaps, that you've been learning with different relationships, whether it's about reciprocity, whether it's about, fixing people and investing in relationships and then they kind of flee the nest, or whether it is toxic relationships or even codependency. I feel like you are breaking cycles or patterns in order to have a fresh new start. And I feel, your love status is about to change. There's a high level commitment coming in here, and I would say it's not too far away. But also, because you have the Emperor there, this can indicate that you're taking some sort of action to put yourself in a situation to meet this person. So invitations at this time, or events, places, I feel like there's a multitude of events that you could go to, but it's the one where there is some sort of either collection for charity or charitable work or some sort of stall, or maybe some of you are actually training for some sort of charity event, maybe a marathon, or maybe you're doing some sort of sponsored event perhaps, and whatever it is you're taking part in, it will be relevant to you meeting your soulmate. So I'm just going to leave that there and get some final cards before I close your reading. Thank you so much, Spirit Guides, Guardian Angels. Can you please guide my beautiful Virgo? What do you need to tell them at this time? What is it they need to see regarding their love situation? So your first card there is Bravery, Oceans, and then we've got Solitariness, Desert. Now this tends to tell me that you've been almost like put on pause when it comes to love on purpose, so that you can, invest in yourself and learn to love your single life and romance your life in some way, to focus more on your sense of direction, your life purpose path. And we've got Bravery, Oceans. Okay, so this is really about exploring outside your usual parameters, doing something bold and daring, perhaps something you've never done before. It's number 30 there. When you reduce it, of course, that is number 3. 3 plus 0 is 3, and that's all about the Empress energy. That's about nourishing yourself in a different way. It's about you brimming with potential, no matter what age you are. It's about you embracing your passions and being creative in life. And I feel this card, it literally means go forth and explore, because some of you, especially with the 4 of Pentacles, you could have been in hermit mode, or the Hermit did come out there for you as well. It could be that, if you always keep the shore in sight, then you'll never experience anything really new. So I feel this is about you looking at your options right now. If you go to the usual places, spaces, and see the same faces, then of course it's going to be really hard to embark on meeting someone new. Even though I feel that the universe is going to make sure that this new person crosses your path, I feel like you're being just nudged out of a comfort zone right now. Now also this card, if you've got this deck, you know, and you look up the meaning of this card, it literally means that someone you know has a hidden side that you may actually discover in the next coming weeks or months. And I feel I've already addressed that about someone having feelings for you or trying to hold on to you and keep you from like leveling up or changing your circumstances in some way because they don't want to be left behind. They don't want to feel left out. And of course, we've got number 13, which is the Death card, energy, transformation, and change. And this card, it says solitariness, desert, and this is about honoring your time and recognizing that there's a difference between being alone or solitary and being lonely. And I feel like we have to learn to love ourselves fully before we can really open up to a relationship. So this is about, you know, falling in love with who you are and enjoying your single life, building confidence. Spending time alone is a very powerful energy to be in. It empowers you, and it's actually an aphrodisiac when someone is like super independent, got their own life going on, and actually loves their life. People are drawn to that. So that's about, you know, you being the magnet in your life. And I feel also this card indicates that you're someone who's very strong, very resilient, and you've had to adapt to some very difficult circumstances. And although you may not, oh my gosh, I mean, I'm going to have to look up what these birds are, but, you know, it feels like lovebirds, but I'm going to have to look them up really because the colors in this light, I can't quite see the colors, but I'll check out the, because my guides just said, look at the birds, look at the birds. And there's two birds that are there and there's one like left out. So it feels like there's three energies here, but you have to let go of one person or like distance yourself from one circumstance in order to partner up with the person that you're meant to be with. So again, that's coming out there too. Okay. I also feel like you are not expecting to find love when you meet love. You're not actually looking for it when you do something that you're going to enjoy, perhaps with a group of people. I'm just going to go and get a trinket or a rune. Okay, so we have two dolphins. So, of course, there is a partnership there, but also this is about embracing your playful side, being open-hearted, you know, meeting someone where you're going to flirt with that person, but intuitively you know that you're destined to be with that person. So I feel like, I mean, bravery, oceans, where would you find dolphins? Oceans. So it can indicate that by going outside of your usual parameters and embracing that inner child and playfulness, that you're about to meet someone who is going to be very adventurous and someone who is significant in your love journey. And finally, we have the X rune. Now, this is the gift rune, and it means divine partnership, that the universe is stepping in to bring you a partnership that is loving, kind, and a divine union. So even with your trinket and your rune there, it indicates a high-level commitment coming in for you, and it's not too far away, okay? So I'll leave it there. I hope something resonates in that reading for you, my beautiful Virgo. If it does, please like or subscribe to my channel. Completely free for you. All you have to do is press that little notification bell. Lets you know when I update my next message. Lets me know that you resonate with the reading, which is so important for me too. Thank you so much, my beautiful Virgo, and love and light.